there's a straight line between point A to B. But I can assure you, on paper, yes, it's a straight line. In reality, it's not a straight line because sometimes you may have to go from A to Z before getting to the B. That is where you want to be. Keep doing what you're doing. Learn. Have opportunities. When you see an opportunity to learn, learn. Try to know a bit about everything. Find out that thing that makes you happy, that thing that makes you fulfilled, and just run with it. Look for somebody that is going to be like a mentor to you, a guide to you, who will be able to tell you, okay, this is it, try to do it. Now, I would say I was lucky as a child because some way, somehow, I knew what I wanted to do, and I was stubborn enough to stick to that thing, to say this is what I want to do, because this is how I want to live life. Some people may not have that tenacity that I have. Some people may not have that stubbornness that I have. But just know what you want to do and look for people that celebrate you. Look for people that, even if you just colored a paper and you show them and they'll be like, wow, this color is so beautiful. Look at the way you painted it. Look for those people. Stick to them. People that will tell you the truth. People that will guide you. People that will direct you. And they say the sky is the starting point, but I can assure you, just aim for the sun. You never can tell. You may end up on the moon. Thank you.
Woo, that was awesome. A round of applause, children. Let me hear you say, I am the best. I am special. I'm a special breed. I am unique. Say I am unique. Say I am God's child. I'm a royal priesthood. I'm a joy to many generations. How many of you are a joy to many generations here today? Let me hear you scream. Before we go on, who knows my name here? Before we go on, at least. You know my name. Oh yeah, come, what's my name? Come and tell me my name now. Oh yeah, you come and tell me my name. Somebody should come now. Oh yeah, come. That pilot. If you want to come, pilot, come. Come and tell me my name. What's my name? No, that's not my name. No, that's not my name. Who else know my name? Somebody should know my name here now. Come. You're gonna tell me my name.
What that's somewhere.
Let's go. Go and sit down. Where you come? Oh, tell me. Come. Oh, I think you'll come. Yeah. What's my name?
Uncle Emmanuel.
You get it now, but there's another name. Go and sit down. Somebody should tell me that. So you don't know my name? Eh? What is my name?
Okay, bet.
Oh my God! A round of applause for him. Do you hear what he said? He said Uncle Emex. So everybody, what's my name? Say Emex boy. Emex boy. I'm still a boy. I'm not a man. Say Emex boy. So the person that's, if I say what's my name now, you guys will shout. The loudest person will go home with a car key. Are you ready? I'm rich, 30 billion in the account. Are you ready? What's my name? Oh my God. All of you are going home with a car key, don't worry. I'll give you a car key, take it home. I'm gonna give your daddy at home. Maybe key there, you put your key there. You understand? Clap for yourself. So the next on my agenda right now is an aircraft engineer and a pilot. They'll be coming out together. The aircraft engineer is Mr. Tokwe, while the pilot is Pilot Yusuf. A round of applause for them. Just keep clapping until they come. Just keep clapping. God bless you, sirs.
Good afternoon, children. I'm Shamsuddin Yusuf, and I'm a pilot, a civil pilot, and it's me here.
Timotopper Simeon, an aircraft engineer.
So we decided to come out this way to actually show the different dress code. For you to be a pilot, you have two different options. Either you can be a civil pilot or a military pilot. Being a military pilot, you have to go through the Nigerian Air Force, and this is how the attire looks like. And then sometimes, because my growing up was actually in the military environment, so being a pilot was more easier for me, because virtually every second I notice, it's something we see, the taking off and landing of aircraft. But for this gathering, I think it's a privilege for you to actually see who a pilot is and who a flight engineer is. Now, Can anybody say the difference between the two badges that we're wearing here? Can anyone notice any difference? What is this? An eagle. An eagle what? You say what? Let's come forward. What did you say?
An eagle wing.
How does an eagle look like? That's what? Two. So what did you see here?
That is standing eagle and half wing one side.
Exactly. So just as the bird is, for a bird to fly, it must have two wings. Now that makes you a pilot. But whenever I see a half wing, definitely if a bird has half wing, it cannot fly. That makes him a flight engineer. So it's actually the flight engineer, we call them ground engineer. They take care of the aircraft while it's on ground for it to be able to fly when it has two wings. So whenever I see, thank you very much. So yeah, just take your gate there. So for the two wings, it's an aircraft. For the half wing, is a flight engineer. Now, in the country presently, because I was just privileged to actually get my study through being a pilot, and it looks almost impossible for so many people to actually have that dream to come to reality of being a pilot. Now, I would like to list some of the schools in Nigeria that actually run the program of being a pilot. There's a piloting school in Ilorin. There's a piloting school which is an helicopter school in Enugu. There's a piloting school which is the first in... Sorry? Hello? Hello? Now, for you to make your dream come into reality of being a pilot within the spheres of the country, I would like to just list some of the schools. I think there are about 4 schools that actually train students to be a pilot. There's a school, International School of Aviation, that's in Ilorin. There's the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, that's in Zaria. There's a Nigerian Air Force, which trains civilians to become a military pilot. And then there's another school in Enugu, that's International Helicopter School, Enugu. Now, piloting, it's of 2 categories. We have the fixed pilots and we have the rotary wing. The rotary wing is what me and you always call helicopter. Because of that, do you understand? Now for the fixed wing, which is the aircraft, the wings are fixed, it does not rotate. So you can either become a fixed pilot or a rotary wing pilot. Now the basics or the fundamentals that is required of you as a student or as a person to become a pilot is just your O level. However, it is advised that you have a degree because of the steep on the aviation industry to have the first degree for some airlines. And of course, for you to become a pilot, definitely you have to have your physics, your maths, and your English must be compulsory for you to become a pilot in that regards. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Clap your hands again for the pilots now. It's not easy being a pilot, do you know that? To fly plane is not easy, and it's a lot of money. I love them so much. I love them. They have money. Oh. They just used to code. They have big money. It's just coming from Jamaica or somewhere. They used to travel again. I wanted to be a pilot because of the money, though, Sha. You know, I like money. I like money small, Sha. If you don't like money, let me see your hands up. You do not like money. Does everybody like money, Abby? That's good, that's good. So briefly, I'd just like to introduce myself to you. You call me, my name is Oyetunde Emmanuel, actually. I'm Imex boy by music and all that. But I'm Oyetunde Emmanuel, and I belong to a group called the NAQSS. That's the Nigerian Association of Studying Survey and Content Surveyors. Studying Content Surveyors, that's it. So I'm a student, you understand? And I want to open the Bible verse for us. Luke 14:28. Very fast. Luke 14:28. May the media help us. He said, "For which of you intending to build a tower seated not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?" That brings me to the profession quantity surveying. Everybody say quantity surveying. Jam your hands together for us. We are a great profession here, you understand? So I want to talk a little bit about quantity surveying. It's just, as he said, counting of costs. So we do cost modeling, we're a cost engineer, value engineer, and all that. Anything that has to do with money, you understand, for any construction project. So it's a very great course, and I will encourage you guys here. If you like the course, if you like money, you want to count money, you understand, come and join us. Are you ready? Clap your hands together for Jesus. So now we'll be moving to the next item on the agenda, which is what? Can somebody guess what the next item on the agenda is? What is it? What is it? Question and what? Question and what? People should shout now. Question and what? Question and what? So we are going to be calling you guys that have question out, and our amiable guest in the house will answer the question. So if you have a question, let me see your hands up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Yeah, if you have a question, come outside, right? Real quick, fast. Real fast, just come outside if you have a question. I'm supposed to see everybody standing up, but why are we still sitting down? Don't you have a question? If you write this morning, bring something out, bring something out. So nobody else has a question. Is that what you're trying to say? Come outside now. Come and ask a question. Where's the pilot? You don't have a question. Huh? Pilot, you don't have a question. Oh yeah, come out, Oba, come out. Come and ask your question. Okay. Oh yeah, come outside now. Come and ask your question. Come and ask your question. Real fast. 1, 2, 3. Who else? You have a question? Join them. Fast. Come out. Yeah, come out. Your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any other person? Yeah, come out. You, that black girl. Come outside. 6, 7. 10 is the last number standing. 10 is the last number standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 10 is the last number standing. 10. No time. God bless you. Clap for yourselves. You just won yourselves a car key. You take car key O. Key Oda. Do you hear me? Key Oda. So you ask the questions one by one. Are we ready? You're number 1, number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You're 10.
My name is Chegeka Lubina. My question is, what are the compulsory subjects that a civil engineer needs?
Wow. A civil engineer. Who's gonna take that question? Okay, God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Praise the Lord. Yeah. Okay. For a civil engineer, like we all know what. For those of you that doesn't know what civil engineering is about, those are the bridges you see that is being constructed. Is being handled by the civil engineers, all this mighty structure. But they don't only do it alone. That's when you see people like the structural engineer to come in place, the material engineer, like the QS that I said, the quantity surveyor too, they all come in place. But in the first year in the university, you still all have the same courses you take, like the normal O-level requirement, which is the combination of your Maths, English, the physics, chemistry, and biology. I think that one grant you. So other additional course, maybe your technical, all that one too added advantage. But the 5 basic O level has to be at credit level. So in what you expected in your first year is your general courses. You take all general courses. I think it's until you get to part 3, that's the year 3, that each of you start going to your various departments, like the mechanical engineers, the civil, every other person start going and taking their course that is tilting them towards their own course of study. Yeah, thank you.
A round of applause. So have you gotten your question answered? Yeah, you can go back to have a seat. Yeah. So next question, please. Next question. Very fast.
My name is Faith Kokoro. I would have loved to become a footballer, but my question is that my dad wouldn't allow me to become a footballer.
Okay.
So I want to ask, how can I go about it?
Okay, I think that question goes to the child psychologist.
Okay, praise the Lord. Now, I for one, I know growing up, I used to say my child will never be a footballer. But now, with exposure, I will tell you this. If you want to be a footballer, before you can tell your parents that, how is your result in school? Because if you're making good grades, if you're getting all A's, you're getting B's in your school, and you have a good grade, you can now tell your parents that I want to play football, but I promise that I will go to the university to study maybe business admin, maybe journalism, maybe something. You have to give your parents a good argument. So by the time you give them a good argument, now your parents will want to know, number one, if you're playing football and your leg gets broken, what happens to your career? If you don't have, we know plenty footballers that were they were paying them very well, and all of a sudden we are hearing that they are sick, having one thing or the other, and they can't cater for themselves. So if you're going to give your parents the argument is, I want to be a footballer, but I am going to study maybe journalism. Then you will now specialize in sports journalism. So you make sure you have your good grades. Then you can look for any club. You are the one that's going to do your legwork. Go online, check for clubs that you can join. I know that this former footballer, Sheko Degbami, has a club for boys. I know Pepsi has clubs for boys. So you now do your legwork, what is required, but make sure that your grades are tight. And then you're telling them you're still going to go to university, you're still going to play. People are getting scholarships to go to school. So that in case something happens, your parents want to make sure that you are secured in life. That's your first priority. And you have to think about it. It's not just about playing. There are people that have been kicking ball for 20 years and they never got to Ronaldo's level. You know that. So you're going to play ball, but you're going to play it in a focused way so that later in life, even when you retire from football playing, you can be a commentator, you can be a sports analyst, you can be a coach, you can be something, and then your future is secured. So do your proposal very well, arrange it very well, and tell your parents very well, and I'm sure they will not tell you no.
God bless you, man. That's very nice. No, wait. An experience, you understand? Just to give you experience, you understand? So,
good day, everyone.
What is his question? Okay. Can I have your question, please?
I would love to become a footballer.
Yeah, you can. Okay, go ahead.
But my dad wouldn't allow me.
Okay, the only reason why I think your father would not allow you go into football is because he felt that you are going to drop out of school. I want to play football. But I want to correct that impression now is that football has been redefined where they have a soccer school where you can go to school and still play football. So when you give your father this idea, I think he will allow you. It has been modernized. So you can still go to school and still play football. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Very nice answer. Very cool answer. Go to school and still play football. Very nice. So, your question.
Good day, everyone. My name is Afikopis. I have 3 questions here. Number 1, what if a female wants to become a mechanic? Is it possible?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you interested? Are you? Are you? Okay. Please have the last form. There is a female mechanic existing. If you go online, I think there is need to still advocate for the use of internet to seek knowledge. Like you rightly said that female mechanic. If you just type female mechanic in Nigeria, you get a lot of people. I've trained some in the workshop, and some too. I have a lot of IT students that I train. Some of them that takes automobile technology from Uniben. That was the last intake for the city mechanic. So as you are at your age, if the interest is there and you build it, I assure you, you will make name. Apart from you make name, you can get a presidential handshake. You can get even a governor's reception, in the sense that for you to see a female mechanic that can tell you the nitty-gritty of a car, do you know what it takes? Many people see it as a man's work that they can't really go into. But if you can know everything about engine, starting from the sensor, starting from the piston, starting from the crankshaft, and start telling people how it works, the function and the disadvantage if it's not properly taken care of, you will see a lot of people. You can even get ambassadorship, in the sense that some big brands can come to you and say, truly you're a mechanic, can we make you our ambassador so that you can help us to sell our product? That is the reward you can get if you really put interest in it. So female mechanics, you can.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Round of applause. Your second question.
My second
Fast.
question is this. Who is the mother of nursing?
Who is the mother of nursing?
Nightingale. Okay, thank you, ma'am. And my third question is this. What are the compulsory subjects needed to become a doctor?
A doctor. Wow.
That's a nice one. You know, in secondary school, they usually have these science classes. Like, they'll tell you, okay, if you go to science class, you do biology, chemistry, and physics. I think he made mention of some things. As an engineer, you should have the general knowledge in your first year and second year in the university. Then when you now get to your third year, you now start going to your area of specialization. Like, what you do is, have you heard of physiology? You have. Okay, so that's where you now start knowing a lot of things, like the organs, the things in your body. I don't want to go into details, but when you get there, you will cross that bridge. Do you understand? For now, secondary school level, make sure you stay in the science-based course. Do you understand? Biology, physics, chemistry, maths, even English is necessary. Okay?
Thank you, Ma. A question well answered. The next person, please.
Good day, everyone. My name is ADELEKE ATAYERO.
Yes.
And I'm here to ask this question: that what are the basic qualifications that you need to maintain as a doctor?
Wow.
First of all, are you interested in becoming a doctor? You want to be a doctor? You have to pass your WAEC. You have to have that qualification first. And then, in Nigeria, the system is, I think, is MBBS, because mine is MD. Do you understand? Masters and Bachelor of Science and Medicine. Do you understand? So in Nigeria, the system is you use 6 years, but because of the way the thing is, you know, strike and off strike and stuff like that, it takes 7, 8 years. It takes a while. And after that, that's not even the end of it all. You still need to decide, when you're done with medical school, you still need to decide what you want to do, as in your qualifications. Do you understand? What kind of doctor do you want to become? If you want to become a surgeon, that one you have to do something else again. You understand? If you want to become just a general physician, you want to become a physiotherapist, whereby, you know, you help people with bones and stuff like that, there are different courses, so you have to make up your mind. First of all, WAEC. Next level, you go to university and get your MBBS. It's called MBBS. Do you understand? And at the same time, you can get additional qualifications. Whatever you decide by then, you can get master's degree. Everything is just packaging. You need to understand all those levels. Do you understand? All right.
Thank you very much, Maria. A question.
Praise the Lord. My name is Sam Machiku. The question I want to ask is that can an aeroplane fly on space? Because I have to see some aeroplane. They will be higher. They will not be small like bird. Can they fly on space?
I didn't. Did you get the question, sir? Okay.
Okay. Just like the way the motor cars. Okay. Just like the way the motor cars makes use of the Okay, yeah, just like the way the motor cars makes use of the road for you to move from point A to point B, where the aeroplane dwells for their own journey is the space which you've just said, which is air. They travel through the airspace. So it's actually very big, but as they go higher in the sky, they become smaller, and as they come closer to you, it becomes bigger. That's why when you see an aeroplane wants to land at the airport, you will be seeing it very, very big. But as it's going up in height, it will be reducing in size. Is that okay?
Thank you, sir. A round of applause. The next person. What's the word?
How can I become a doctor?
This one, praise the Lord. How you can become a doctor? You have to read, you have to be determined, you have to be focused. Avoid distractions. Okay, are you listening? You're not even looking at me. Hello? What's your name? Eh? Shemilore. Okay, Shemilore, you have to read. When your mother says, go and do your assignment, do your assignment. No Telemundo, no Z World. You have no cartoon. Do you hear me? All right, so avoid distractions and be focused. Do you understand? Your parents will put you through on what you need to do. Do you understand? You can tell them that you want to go to science class, you want to become a doctor. They will discuss with your teachers, okay? All right.
Thank you very much, ma'am. The next person, come forward, please.
My name is Shumlo Goluwale. My question is, how do you train a pilot?
Okay.
Okay, first of all, you have to go through your normal secondary school where you have your basic O level. You have to be a science student, have your maths, your English, your physics, chemistry, and geography. Those are the basic O level subjects you need to have. After which, you now go into a pilot school. But before you go to a pilot school, there are some qualifications again you need to meet. And that you can rule out. That is your medical fitness. You have to be medically fit before you can be certified to even gain admission into a pilot school. And so for Nigeria, the medical school comprises of phobia for heights. Your blood group for some pilot school is actually very, very important. Like in the military, if you want to become a military pilot, there's actually a blood group that qualifies you for that because of the acrobatic. Because there are some stunts you do with the aircraft, like the fighter aircraft, just like if I say you turn around for like maybe 10 seconds and then hot all of a sudden. I'm very much sure you have to stagger for some few seconds before you gain your balance. So if you are going to the military pilot to be a fighter pilot, your blood group is actually responsible for you to actually qualify you for that. However, for a civil pilot, which is in the civil industry, that is not actually needed for that. Is that okay?
Thank you very much, sir. Question well answered. The next person, please.
My name is Matthew Angela Favor. I want to become a lawyer, and my question goes to the lawyer. How can I take justice on crimes like theft, murder, kidnapping, robbery, and all those kind of stuff?
How can you ensure justice on crimes? No, the thing is that, you know, in Nigeria, we have 3 arms of government. We have the legislative arm, we have the executive, and we have the judiciary. What class are you in? Sorry.
Yes, 3.
Just 3. Remember we talked about it in general studies. Can you remember?
Yes.
The 3 arms of government, and each arm has their function to perform. Just the way the legislative arm of government, they are the one that makes the laws. Do you understand? Then the executive, they administer the laws. Then the judiciary, they interpret the laws. So when you talk about crimes, if somebody commits a crime, do you understand? If somebody defaults, it is now the police, which is the executive arm of government, which is under the police is under the executive arm of government, that would now arrest the criminal and will now lock him up. Then it is now left for the lawyer, do you understand, to now ensure justice by, is he wrong? Did he do something wrong? Did he do something right? If he did something wrong, how do we ensure that he's released? If he did something wrong, how do we ensure that we reduce his sentence? If he did something right, how do we ensure that justice is administered to him and is released? Is your question answered?
I have another question. What are the subjects I need to study
to become a lawyer? Maths, English, because now maths is a compulsory subject. No, maths, English, government, economics, literature.
If I want to become a lawyer, do I need to work hard and play less?
In life, whatever we do, we must be focused, prayerful, hardworking. You cannot say you want to play. How did you put it?
Work hard and play less.
You cannot say you want to work hard and play less, but you must be focused. Be focused. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Actually, I want to become a journalist and a flight attendant. But since the journalists have gone home, so I have to ask our pilot, since he knows something about flight attendants, what does it take for you to become a flight attendant?
God bless you.
Yeah, in the era of flight attendant, it's not actually as tedious as the flight engineers or the pilots. The flight attendants are more like they're like more, let's say, they give assistance needed on flight. And so that's where you actually have the cabin crew. So you can be a graduate and just do one or two, maybe some certification or professional course like 3 months, 4 months for you to become a flight attendant. So where that is just for you to just assist the pilot or the crew in the aircraft. So you can still go on being your journalist, you can still go on to be your a lawyer or whatever. But because of the fact that you have the flair in the aviation industry, you could just give your service in that regard to be a flight attendant.
A round of applause. Children, are we still here? Are we still here? Let me hear you scream. Nice, nice. We are the last person. Let's hear you.
My name is Oreo Gulano. My question is, can a woman be a pilot?
Yes, most definitely. A woman can be a pilot. It's not restricted to any sex. Be you male, be you female. So you can be a pilot.
Sorry, sir. I just feel I should ask you some questions right now. I have the fear of flying. Actually, every time I fly, no matter who I'm with, I always have nightmares. I always have nightmares. And sometimes I take pills to help myself, whether it's international, whether it's local, especially local. And before I used to be so brave until sometime 2012 when I flew from... I boarded a plane from Lagos to Kaduna. In short, that morning, my dad was like, I don't think you should go. I don't think you should go. And I was like, no, let me go. The day before, I know I prayed a lot. I came to this church and I prayed. So when I was on that flight, when we got to Abuja, the plane couldn't land. There was no rain, but it was very windy. The plane couldn't land. Then we now got to Kano. That's how everybody started saying, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. As in the plane was just, the turbulence was so bad, I just started screaming. I was like, God have mercy. So I just want you to help me out. Because anytime my husband says anything, okay, this week, this month or next month, let's think about flying out. I'll just, relax, and I don't even go there again because of that. Is there anything you can help me out? As in, just help me to encourage me or just give me some wings to fly.
Yeah, actually for flying, there's actually phobia for some people in flying. And where it becomes so terrible, it's when you experience the aircraft gaining altitude. That's when that phobia, that fear comes in. But as soon as the aircraft balances or start cruising at a maximum speed, just cruising on the cruising level, you enjoy the flight. So you tend to experience that thing when it's gaining altitude or when it's about to land. And you are unable to land.
We had to return to Abuja, and according to him, he was using the compass. So when we came down, I was supposed to go to Kaduna, but I just dropped out.
Yes.
Yeah.
We experience that sometimes, and that's because of weather. And that is why we have the control tower. This is what we use, our headsets. When we put this one on, the people at the control tower, which are the ATC, the air traffic controller, they tell us how the weather report is. Okay, let's say for instance now you're traveling from here to Kaduna, and now before you leave Lagos to Kaduna, find the weather report was clear, the coast was clear, you can take your flight. But just few minutes or so before you get to the airspace of Kaduna, and the weather reports special analysts now radios you that okay, there's a turbulence in the atmosphere, you can't land. So that's where we now communicate. They communicate to us via this. We receive through this, and then we'll go to the neighboring airports within that area instead of landing against the wind. So that's one of the things.
Sorry, just one more question. So what happens when you hear news like an airplane has gone missing or derailed from the normal...
From radar.
Yeah. What really happened? Can you give me an idea? Because I keep hearing that, especially a time I was traveling from Dubai to India to visit my sister. She, it was really terrible. But sometimes we hear that on the news. Can you give me an idea of what's going on at that time?
Okay. That leads to crashes in some areas or missing aircraft. Let me just explain the rate of crash. Now, 99% of crash that happen in the aircraft is as a result of human error. That is human error. Is that maybe one or two mistakes from the flight engineer or even the pilot itself? Now, if you look at in the present day now, there's something we call drone or unmanned aircraft. That's the unmanned aircraft or the drone is actually no pilot on board. The aircraft can actually leave from here to zone A and get to zone B without any person inside, other than being remotely controlled from a base station. Now, that has been always done successfully. Now, comparing it to the human aspect, where the errors comes in, is now okay now before now there used to be different measurements in fueling the aircraft. In some countries they use pounds for the fuel, in some countries they use liters and all of that. Now, before when they were using different measurements for the fuel gauge, now if it's a flight